What's up guys, and welcome back to the Hta Challenge. This is episode 3 and you're with me, Chris Breedy at the Hadouken Tricking Academy here in Glasgow. Okay, so in this episode we're going to work on combos, okay? What is a combo, you ask? Well, a tricking combo is where you take 2 tricks or more and you put them together. The best part about combos for me is that everybody can basically learn all the trick moves, right? But you're your own unique person and you can put together combos that other people don't do, you know, you can use them in your own way. You can put together tricks in ways that shouldn't really work, okay? And that's how I express myself with tricking, you know? I take tricks that don't normally go together, or I take tricks that everybody does and I try and tweak them a little bit and put them in with other tricks, you know? Just move differently than other people, you know? Try and express yourself through tricking, okay? So, on the path to that, I'm going to give you some different types of combos to do, alright? So we're going to go beginner, intermediate, advanced, alright? So I'm going to give you a structure, here's some tricks to do, some baseline combos, alright? And then you're going to try and do them, and if you can add your own stuff in, then bonus points, alright? So, 3 combos, which means pick a level that you think you can do, and then if you manage to complete the combo, congratulations. But it doesn't stop there. If you think you can add your own tricks to the combos, then do that as well. So you can add something at the start, middle, end, anywhere you want, or you can take the tricks that I've already given you and make them look different, you know? If you take a normal trick, add a variation, you know? Do a lazy boy, do it with your hands behind your back, do it with a kick in it, add your own spice to it, alright? Spice it up for me, alright? And then you know what to do? Hashtag HTACHALLENGE, tag me on Instagram, send me the footage to be mentioned at the end of next week's video. And yeah, let's see what you've got, okay? The more weird and wild, the better, alright? So, I'm gonna give you 3 combos, I'm gonna do them the baseline way, and then I'm gonna add something of my own to it to make it a little bit more advanced, just to give you a little example of what I mean, okay? Good luck at making your own combos, guys. Sweet. What about the conditioning challenge? Don't you worry, we're going to do a little bit of a dynamic conditioning challenge today. So before we did some kind of balancey things, this time it's about getting yourself moving, getting your legs a bit stronger and your arms a little bit of balance. Loads of little things going on with the conditioning challenge today as well, okay? So, hope you're ready to warm up and let's get into today's challenges, people. Let's get going, come on. Okay guys, for the tricking challenge, the first combo is the basic one. So combo number 1 is butterfly kick, scoot, Valdez. Okay, so I'm going to show you what it looks like, and then I'll get into showing you how to do it. Alright, let's go. Okay, so if you're a beginner and you see that combo and you think, damn, that was really fast, that looks hard, I don't think I can do that. Well, I'm going to show you some little tips to break it down into small pieces, because sometimes when you do big tricking combos, they look a lot harder just because of how fast they're moving, but when you break down the little elements of how each part works, then it's well within your reach, alright? So, if you can do a butterfly kick, and a scoot, and a Valdez, then you just have to learn how to drop from the butterfly kick. And the Valdez I'm doing is quite an easy one, I'm just having my hand down. You can do some crazy Valdez that looks like a back handspring when you go straight back like that. But we're not doing it like that for now, we're just taking it easy, okay? So here's a few tips for each part of it to break it down for you, okay? Let's go. What we're going to do is practice a little baby butterfly, alright? Just wind it up, little baby butterfly. Alright, so if you know this is a butterfly kick, you land on the foot that kicks behind you, alright? So what I want to do is try and land on it and stick it, alright? Try and land it and stick. Okay, don't let the back foot touch the ground, alright? And then what we're going to do is stick it and drop the knee, alright? So it's just a little soft butterfly, stick it, into a lunge like a T. From that position it's going to be quite hard to scoot because you're in the wrong angles, alright? All the tricking combos you do follow a sort of line. So you want to imagine that you're coming this way and you want to go that way. Okay? So what we have to do is do a butterfly kick and turn a little bit more than normal and try and land on a scoot facing this way. So in a normal butterfly kick, you come around, your chest is back like this. What we want to do is overdo it and try and pull our chest even further in. So instead of taking off like this, we're going to try and take off right here. Okay? So what that's going to do is bring us to the front. So I'll demonstrate that. Hey. And then from there, you just have to just scoot. Now the next part is just scoot to Valdez. So if you scoot with your left hand, you Valdez with the left hand, okay? So you're just carrying the same momentum through to the next part, okay? So we're going to scoot and then just pause. We just did our scoot. One. Here, and all we're going to do for now is take the left hand, put it down again. Right? But you want to have your butt off the floor. So from here, you just want to look over your shoulder and pop the leg down. Just like that, okay? Scoot, catch it, go. Now, you want to try and practice pausing. Like, take a second, land a move, get your bearings, and then go again. And over time, you can start speeding that process up, okay? Try and count in your head, like, scoot, land, 1, 2, got it, you know? So like, scoot, and 1, 2, 3. And then maybe you try and do it for 2 seconds. Scoot, 1, 2. And then you just go for that one, right? Scoot and go. You know? And then you can start putting it together a little bit quicker. Alright guys, that's a little overview of how to do the first combo, so give it your best try and we're moving on to the second combo, okay? So this is the intermediate combo, numero duo, and it's going to be pop 360, back sweep, tornado, 540. Alright, so I'm going to show you what it looks like and then I'll get into helping you to do it. So for this combo, we're going to be going from a pop 360 kick, which is quite high move, dropping down into the back sweep, which is a really cool level change up. I like how that kind of flows together. So what you want to be thinking about is doing the highest pop 360 you can, and then anticipating the ground with your hands ready to boom, straight into that back sweep, alright? So I'm going to kind of give you a few drills of how to prepare for that. Same thing as before, I'm assuming that you can do a pop 360 and the back sweep and the rest of this combo, you know? So your pop 360 kick. A regular pop 360, you're just going to land with your leg up like, okay? So for this combo to really flow well, you want to actually overdo your pop 360 and land on something that we call turbo, which is where you land, boom, on 2 feet, facing this way, okay? So if you just land a regular pop 360, the way you would normally do, where you just kind of come in, this position doesn't really work for the back sweep. You have to change how you land. Okay? So what we have to do is land the pop 360 right around. So your back's the target. In this position here is what we do last of this sweep. Okay? What we're going to do is change our pop 360 kick to a turbo stance where you land 2 feet at the same time. Okay? But normally a turbo stance lands here, right? Whereas a regular pop 360 just lands 1, 2 like this. We want to push it even further, so that we land with our back to your target. So we're going to try and turbo like that. Now what you want to do is from that stance, you're going to drop down. So you're in this stance here, your right leg, you're going to drop it down. Alright, and then you're going to sweep this across the way, parallel to your target. So, the way I'm doing it is more like a compasso, where you're up here, like that, in case I just one. Alright, but it's up to you, your own style. If you want to do a really low back sweep, around, like this, and then sweep across, and make it really, really low. That's up to you, it's all personal style. The way I'm doing this, I kind of let the flow, just have my tippy toes here, and sweep like this. Okay, you can go as low as you want, right? To make this combo look cool, you want to be doing the Hta 60 and landing a right sweep really, really smooth, okay? So we're going to be landing, dropping, sweeping, all at the same time, so it kind of looks like one movement rather than a few back to back. Alright? You want to practice melting into the floor. Alright, so I'm not landing, then doing the next one. I'm not landing and then going. I'm trying to absorb the jump down into the second part. Okay, so I'm trying to land. In it. Alright, I'm trying to really absorb it. That's why you get that really high move and that really smooth low move. Alright? Now we're working on our back sweep up into our kick, okay? So we're going to be looking over our shoulder and trying to spot our target. As soon as we're getting done with this back sweep, right? So you're trying to back sweep, down, shift your foot round, right? And then hit that right foot again, look over, knee up, and then jump switch. Okay? Now, what we did with the Hta 60, when we turned a little bit more than we usually do, we're going to do the same thing here with the back sweep, right? So a regular back sweep, we're just coming through to here. We need a little bit of extra juice so we can get that foot round more, okay? So what we need to do is to back sweep through your target a little bit extra, right? So you're going to go too much, because it's a lot easier there to hit that spin. Like that. Now it's time to do tornado 540. Practice tornado, alright? It's going to be the best thing to do just to get used to the kind of feeling of that if you haven't done it before. So you're going to tornado kick, and the second tornado comes the same way as the first one does, same steps, alright? So you step in, look, okay, step in, look, kick, alright? Like that. Tornado to 540, what tips can I give you there? I would say that your tornado kick is now a setup to your 540, so much like a round off to backflip gives you a little bit more power. If you hit your tornado kick low and fast, and then push up from it, you get a lot of power. So what you do is practice doing a low and fast tornado kick, then a high and floaty, slow tornado kick at the top, right? That's going to make it a lot easier for you to have more airtime so you can get that 540 kick out, okay? Now if you have a good 540 kick already, this is going to be super easy, right? You can just go tornado, boom, 540 kick. If you're not quite there with the 540 kicks, this is a fun one just to practice your 540s. So what we're going to do is tornado kick, and then tornado, but we're just going to keep that knee up and practice hopping our foot over. So try this, scrunchy tornado. See that little tuck jump I did? Now do the same tuck, but land on that right foot. Alright, so we're doing a little scrunch. It's important that you get this like the same height as this one, okay? So when you do that little scrunch, this knee comes up, this one needs to come up the same height, and then put it down. Now try with the two tornado kicks. Low and fast tornado, high scrunchy 540, just like this. Then all you have to do, stick the leg out, okay? Something you can practice is just standing like this, tapping the shin, like that, tapping the shin. And then you basically put the scrunch in, tap the shin, hold like a 5-point, put it all together. You just map it out with the most variable version of it, right? So I'm going to map it out, right? Swing it, back to you, tornado, scrunch, turbo, back sweep, tornado, scrunch. And then when you go full power at it, whoppa, it'll look crazy. So, give it a try. Here's some examples of me doing it full work. Alright, give that combo your best try. If you have a little way to spice it up, add in your own stuff, go ahead, whether you put a new trick at the start, at the end, add in your own flavour with a variation, go ahead and give it your best try, okay? So, moving on, it's the third trick of the day, the advanced one, the big boss combo, alright? So what we're going to do is palm kick into a little knee spin, switch stance, overshoot the scoot, little dark side, hook kick to the back, and then blaster scoot, pop full. A lot of stuff going on there, right? But I'm going to break it down. Well, I'll show you what it looks like first, then I'll break down how to do it. Let's go. Okay, so this is a fun one to do. It's got some different elements in it. It's got the little knee spin, it's got a opposite side kind of trick, it's got a little bit of different things going on. So let's start from the beginning. The palm kick. Here's a couple of tips for your palm kick to make this work with the move that we're going to do after. Okay, so when you do palm kicks, if you come from more of a gymnastics background, you're going to want to cartwheel upside down. You know, you're going to want to be in a really straight line. That makes this move kind of weird because your momentum's coming down the way. You actually want your momentum kind of coming across the way. So when you do your palm kick, we're going to try and angle it. I always think like a samurai sword, like see someone has a sword, we're not chopping down the way, right? You're chopping at an angle like this. So when I do the palm kick, I actually want to reach across the way and try and make it almost like horizontal. Like that, you know? You're wanting to carry that momentum in a circular motion into the next move because the knee spin here, that part wants to have a spinning motion, so if you're coming straight down the way of your head, you're going to fall this way and your spin's going to get up next left, alright? That happens all the time when I'm trying to do this combo if I go too fast, alright? So you want to go across the way, alright? So I'll do another one. You want to reach your hand behind you. Don't put it in front of you. Okay, so when I do this, I'm not putting my hand in front of me like a cartwheel, alright? I'm actually going to turn my hand a little bit more to the side. I'm going to pull it behind me, alright? So I want it behind my foot kind of facing back to you, alright? So you're reaching across the way. So you're not reaching forwards, you're reaching behind. Okay, so the knee spin. Maybe not everybody's tried this move before, so it's a really fun one. So I'll give you a quick breakdown of how to do it, okay? So you want to start with your knee down, hands to the sides as if you're going to do a scoop or something, okay? So you're here, and what you're going to do is a half. So you're going to turn to the side, put this knee down. So both my legs are facing the back, like this. And then you want to get your left leg, and that's going to be the one that comes back up again. Alright, so this right leg is going to go across, left one's going to come up. Alright, then we'll do it reverse. So you go from here, hands to side. So your face on, move your foot a little bit, come back up like this, okay? Practice this with something like joggies on at first. When you get really good at it, you don't need to have, you can make it short, so you can use speedos, it doesn't matter, right? but when you first learn it, you're going to burn your knees a little bit, okay? So try and stay with some joggies on, alright? So, hands are across, you can look over your shoulder, drop down, come back up. Alright, then we do it the other way. Drop down, come back up, alright? When you get better at it, you're going to kind of slide your knees a little bit and you're going to get a little bit of a whooshiness to it. You know? And then we're going to slam the ground like you're a superhero. Bang, alright? So, when you finish it, bang, you're going to hit the ground, alright? Because it looks cool and you feel cool, alright? You feel like a superhero, alright? And we're going to push up from it, like that, and do this little switch and scoop. Like that, alright? Half the trick is this feeling like you're an action hero, superhero, anime character, or whatever, okay? That's why these ones are fun, alright? So we're going to make it really explosive and, you know, make it cool, like in a Marvel movie or something. So just like we did with butterfly kicks earlier, we land your knee down. Same thing with hand kick, alright? You're trying to reach across, down, boom, like that. Alright, you're going to cross the way. Okay, another tip for this one is, this is quite a wobbly one, you know, you're going fast, sometimes it's quite hard to pull off. Keep your back straight and try and keep really good posture. Imagine you're like at poise class or something, you're doing ballet, you want to be very, you want to be very proud, alright? So you want to be nice and tall. If I slouch or lean back, right, it's not going to work. You're going to burn your foot like I just did there, alright? You want to try and keep your body really nice and straight. So keep your back straight, right, spin up the way, like that. Okay, so now when we do the scoot, we're going to overdo it so that we come back onto this line to the side for this next part, okay? So we're going to do our scoot, so we did the knee bit, blah blah blah. We're here, so we're going to scoot. Right, but instead of landing like a scoot normally does, we're going to swing through and get to the side. All the way through. Boom. So we're at this kind of side up position, right? And then we're going to do this hook kick from here, right? So you can be like a Hawkeye, you know? You're going to come up and kick. Imagine someone's over here, right? You're trying to kick this back like that. What you're going to do is take your first lead, right? You're going to here, you're going to step the back foot. So you're going to go from here, step out, back foot's going to come behind you like this, and then you're going to come up, right? Like that, okay? So it's just like you're doing a hook kick without the spin. Lift your knee in the chamber, kick out, pull it back, and kick it back like this, right? Your traditional like front leg hook kick, right? Bang bang, like that. You should move to here, shuffle in, so that your knees up, bump, bump. Alright? You can make this as crazy as you want, alright? I didn't do martial arts. So I've had to kind of teach myself how to do kicks, so mine aren't the best, but I have a nice little style with it that I enjoy. So same goes for you, right? You don't have to have perfect kicks to do this, you just gotta have fun with it, alright? Go ahead. Just like that. Okay? Alright, and then we're playing with the blaster scoot, alright? So blaster scoot, or it's also known as a needle, is basically this little trick here. So you're gonna set up as if you're gonna do a cartwheel, but your hand goes behind you. It's like the opposite of a palm kick. So instead of that hand go down, this hand's gonna go down. Like that. And you're basically putting it behind your foot. So you're going to swing yourself around. Don't go with it, like along the line, or you're going to cartwheel, okay? You want to try and put your hand behind you. Alright, almost where your back foot is. Alright, you want to try and reach right across behind you. Look at the floor and try and get your leg over the top. So you'll have it straight on. Like this. Hand behind. Just like that. Blaster scoot's quite a fun trick to do. Not many people use blaster scoot. It's kind of like an underused trick, I think. You know, people do cart full, they do scoot full, round off full, but blaster scoot's a really fun move. You don't need to do flips out of it. You know, you can do kicks. You can do like backside kicks out of it. You could blaster scoot swing something. You know, if you're coming up with your own combo, you don't have to do what I did. You can do blaster scoot to anything. All right. So let's kind of just put these moves together for now and see how we're looking. All right. Hit our palm kick. To here, swing around. Give that big jump. Alright. Scoot through. Hop back. Bounce. Alright, and you just sit up. Right? Boom. Hit your favorite trick out of it. Alright, so that was a fun one. I hope you have a good time trying it. Same with the other ones. If you have some cool ideas where you can put together with that, maybe you're like, Chris, that's not even that hard to do. That combo didn't have any dubs or trips in it. Well, put your own stuff in it. If you can do the blaster scoop full swing double cork, do something mad, alright? I'm recovering from a knee injury, so even just doing that swing cork to little ninja stance, that was cool for me. Yeah, I'd love to see what you guys can do, alright? So, moving on to some conditioning, alright? Let's get it. Okay, so on to the conditioning challenge. So, since tricking is such a dynamic sport, you want to be able to do movements that mimic the sort of explosiveness of tricking without having to trick all the time because your body would just fall apart. So, there's going to be two parts of this. The first one's going to be a bit easier and then the second one's going to be a little bit more difficult. I would do both of these. You can use them in your tricking warm-ups to just fire yourself up, or you can add it with your own conditioning on the sides along with your tricking training, okay? So, the first one we're going to do is kind of like an advanced burpee, okay? So, I'll demonstrate what it looks like and then we'll get into it, okay? So, if you're thinking, that looks ridiculous, that's too hard already, don't worry, we're going to do it really slowly and build up into it, alright? You don't need to start jumping that aggressively for now, but it's going to get your core really strong, it's going to get your legs really strong, and it mimics a lot of moves where you have to tuck and stay really tight. And here, obviously you're pressing as well, so you're using a lot of muscles at once when you do these ones, okay? Here's what we're doing. You're working on your candlestick, so you're basically sitting like this, and you're going to go back and push up into your candlestick, alright? So you really squeeze your butt and tighten your back and everything, right? So from there, you want to get your feet and try and just stand up. So you're coming back, try and just stand up. Have your hands out, squat as low as you can, and then back into it. You're going to come down, hands on the floor, pop your feet back, right? And then you're just going to do a press up. And then pop your feet back in. Down. Back up. Once you have that part down, we're going to start jumping through it, okay? So once you're up, you're going to try and get a little bit more dynamic. So you're going to try and go from a hop to the press up. Alright, so when you're here, you go from here, you're trying to drop and hop, drop and hop, drop and hop. So let's try and put it in with the start. So you're going to go back, up, get to the squat. So you're just from here. You want to go from here into the little drop. Like that, okay? Tips for this, use your arms, alright? I don't want to see people rolling back, their hands down here, like this, it's not helping you, alright? Have your arms up, keep them up, alright? So when you roll back, you pick them up, but then you also use the momentum of your arms, pushing out like this and making a little circle to give you extra momentum when you go through the movement, okay? Then from there, all you have to do is hop and get back to the starting position. So from here, right, you can practice hopping in, and then just lean it back. I absolutely love doing these. It's such a good workout, your heart gets going, it's a full body, and you really feel that explosiveness, and that's going to affect your tricking a lot, it's going to make you a lot stronger, okay? So let's move on to numero duo, the second part of this conditioning one, okay? For the second part of this conditioning challenge, we're working on one-legged takeoffs because tricking, a lot of it is off of one leg at a time. You know, it's not always just 2 feet gymnastics power moves. A lot of it is one leg at a time. So you want to learn how to develop your single leg movements. And we're going to be using our arms as well, so it's going to make your handstand stronger, it's going to make cartwheels, round-offs. Any trick you have to put your hands down, it's going to help with that as well, okay? So, what we're going to do is, basically it's a type of pistol squat, but we're going to be using momentum, so to make it a little bit easier for you to get back up and down, but it's going to condition us really, really well, okay? We can do a lot of these and it's quite a good exercise, okay? So I'll show you what it looks like and then we'll get into it. you can't tell already, I'm tired. These are really good for getting your tricks a lot stronger. B-twists, corks, aerials, all these type of tricks we have to come off one leg. I really like this exercise, I do it all the time. It's really good for your warm-ups, and yeah, you just feel really strong. So, regular pistol squats are a bit hard to do, where you just stand still and lower down really slowly. Just making this a bit more dynamic. The momentum helps you a lot. So, same thing, try and even it out, you know, so do sets of 6, sets of 8, sets of 12, build it up. I say 3 sets of this at first, pick a number, and just go at it. You'll feel a big difference in your tricks, I promise you that. So, thank you for watching the HTA Challenge. Don't forget to hashtag HTA Challenge. Tag me in your stories, send me a personal message on Chris Breedy or at HTACHALLENGE. You know, I'm really excited to see what you guys do. Thank you so much for the people who have given me the subscriptions. I don't know what word I was looking for, but thank you for sending in your footage. I hope you guys are all staying safe out there. I know everywhere's locked down and you're trying to quarantine yourselves. I really hope that you're all isolating as much as you can and going out, getting your hour of exercise a day. Try and stay away from people, you know, practice on your own. I'm hoping you can, you know, do some of this conditioning in the house. If you have a garden and you can trick in there, that would be ideal so you don't have to go out. But go to a park, be on your own, try some of these tricks, show me what you got, okay? I'm spending literally all my time on my own, but it gives me more time to make these videos, so that's all that matters. So, well, it's not all that matters. A lot of stuff matters. I'm rambling, it's time to wrap this video up. I'll see you in the next one. If you like these videos, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, by the way. Thank you! Bye!